Hey everyone, my name's Bobby. That's your father, not y'all's father, my father. We are Down South Supernatural, and we're in the 2026 year. This year is going to be a big major year for Down South Supernatural. This year we're taking a different look at things. I'm starting to wrap my mind personally around what my father has said in the past about more exploration-based investigations, which gave me an idea just the other day that maybe we should stop avoiding certain things that really catch my interest, such as not only Civil War history and all that, but what about the history that has been around long before Civil War was around? Like Viking history, like, what would you call it? Pirate history. We've dug into a little bit of that, but not much like I would like to. That's why this 2026 year, we are going to be doing more exploration-based investigations. Hey, Edna. Hey, Paul.
Hello, hello. Welcome to another Wednesday Night Live, everybody. I think this is episode
147.
Oh, 148.
Oh, it is?
148.
Oh,
148 Wednesday night.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Some good, some bad. We take the good with the bad.
Definitely. And also, another big hack for this year starting. We've done it in the past a little bit, but the Wednesday Night Live investigations where we go investigating, we've actually gotten back into that more recently. We were just talking about it earlier today, whether we should go on an investigation or do a basic studio live. And we figured we'd do a studio live tonight and pick up on an investigation this coming Wednesday.
Or, I don't like schedules.
Yeah.
Whatever hits us at the time. We're open to either or.
which is another update that I had. See, yesterday, Father and me took a little trip back to the old cabin in the woods. We took the Reaper this time and tried it out over there. It was a little bit talkative. We went TikTok live instead of StreamYard, YouTube, and Facebook and all that live.
Of course, it was a little earlier in the afternoon. It was around the 5 o'clock time, so
yeah,
we didn't go live on YouTube, and really we just basically it's the first time we've been back to the cabin in the woods since October, or actually early October of last year. So it was kind of cool to get back in there. The weather was beautiful as it was today. It is around us anyway. I hope it is where you guys are. And if it's hadn't turned yet, spring is on the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, we kind of went back to the cabin in the woods yesterday. We spent about an hour there.
Yeah.
We took the new Reaper, tried it out there just like we did last Wednesday night. If you guys watched that live, if you were with us, we went to Dead Man's Bridge and we took it there. We actually just last Wednesday, we just received the Reaper like an hour before the live.
Yeah.
We realized that, heck, man, it was in the mailbox. We hadn't checked the mail all day long.
Yeah.
And it had been there all day long. So anyway, you guys saw it just about the same time we did, but it has a lot of settings on it that we're still getting used to.
Yeah.
And some we haven't even tried out yet. So,
but it's a work in progress and we're figuring it out.
Well, the technology part of it is leveled up.
Yeah.
The IDC guys and JW and Austin, they leveled up on that one. It just have so many options. I hope it's not too many options for you and I, because we're kind of a power on, power off.
Yeah.
And things that have a lot of power switches and a lot of knobs to turn to adjust. Sometimes we struggle with that.
Yeah.
We need a power on, power off.
Yeah, that's very true.
But it did pretty good. If you didn't see the live yesterday, we got a little bit of communication.
Yeah,
got some confirmation. The spirits there, they remembered Riley and I. Nothing negative at all. We did have the me help. We get the help. We got the help.
Yeah.
You never know how you can help the spirits. Most of the time, unless they give you some signs. It was other than that, really nothing was negative like it was the previous time we went, when it was kind of really being very rude to us. It wasn't like that yesterday, which was okay with me.
You're forgetting something. It was actually pretty different there yesterday. Seemed like there were more children spirits present. Remember the little girl laughing and talking coming through the Reaper?
Yeah, and that's funny because let's see, we used the Reaper last Wednesday night. On Saturday evening, last Saturday evening, we took it to the graveyard down in Grifton. We've been there countless times, and we heard children coming through it there.
Yeah.
So it's funny you say that. And at Dead Man's Bridge, we heard the same children, not the same.
Yeah.
We heard children. So that's 3 investigations and 3 different, I say different child spirits. Makes you wonder, do we got one following us?
Could be.
I don't know. I don't know why. It just dawned on me. Just think about it. We've used the Reaper 3 different times.
Yeah.
And all 3 times we're getting child spirits coming through. And the one in particular sounds like a very high-pitched young female.
Yeah.
Very high-pitched voice. Very plain spoken. Doesn't seem to be negative at all.
No, not at all.
So it doesn't really worry me. But I don't know why I just thought about it. Had you thought about that? Had it dawned on you?
It hadn't dawned on me, but now that you say it, it really starting to kind of hit home.
So we take that thing out again. If you get it out tomorrow and you try it and you get that same child spirit coming through, we probably need to realize we need to ask a few questions like, hey, are you following us?
Bobby has a follower.
Yeah, are you following? I mean, nothing negative is going on. Actually, things are going pretty good for us right now.
Yeah. Kind of like what the little fella's working with is following us around.
Not that. I mean in life in general.
Yeah.
So which brings up upon a topic we've been talking about. If you got something going on that would be attached or following you, there's a good possibility your everyday life won't be the same.
Yeah.
Things will be happening that don't usually happen, okay?
Yeah.
When you're in that same daily routine, let's slide you over here. Oh, you can't. You're going to be out of the picture. Same daily routine, if you got something following you or lurking with you, I think things are going to go downhill a little bit for you.
Yeah.
You're going to notice things happen out of the ordinary that usually don't happen.
Yeah.
And not good things. Whether you fall and get hurt or you fuss out a fellow employee and you've never been ugly with them before. Just different negative topics. Yeah, mood swings. Yeah, exactly. I think so. I guess what I'm saying is I haven't experienced any of that in the last week. Have you?
I had.
I don't know. Your sister and your mom said you were really a butthole yesterday. Was that a mood swing?
That was just me in the mornings.
that wasn't a mood swing. That was just you. So you're owning up to that one.
Yeah. That was my don't screw with me time. And that seems when Kenzie and them like to be screwiest.
Yeah, that's okay. Hey, no, I'm just saying you owned up to it. You confessed to it. So now you move on. Point for Riley.
Yeah.
You confessed up. You didn't say, that won't me. I didn't do that. Or, huh? Yeah. Anyway, how's everybody else tonight? Big guy hopped up here and he just went to rambling tonight. I was pretty proud of him. He just started hitting it, man.
Yeah.
I was a little bit nervous. So, how's everybody else doing? What's everybody up to? The weather's breaking and I'm feeling better. Hey, this Sunday when you wake up, Sunday morning around, 2 a.m., you're going to lose an hour of sleep because you're going to get some more daylight. That's the time of year I love. I love being able to be outside, more light. Won't be getting dark probably till like 7:30. I love that.
The next topic on the list is awesome.
Oh, okay, cool.
It makes the whole life. Well, let's see.
Good, Ed. I'm glad you're doing good. I figured I should have thought about it. You're cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Riley like spaghetti.
We
like to eat, period.
Yeah.
Paul, what you been doing in Charlotte? None of my business. The life of the retired travelers. I hear you, buddy. We hadn't been doing too much. We have been trying to get out a little more since the weather's broke.
Yeah.
And Riley will tell you, we haven't done anything other than the Wednesday night lives, really. I'm still slacking, but watch how I confess to this. Riley has a video that is ready. I haven't taken the time to go through it myself just to make sure I don't catch something that don't need to go, or I feel like there's some things we need to add to the old hospital on College Hill. He has it ready. So I'm dragging my feet on that one.
I apologize, y'all.
Did you see how I confessed?
Yeah.
See, I feel so much better now. Don't you feel better when you tell the truth?
Yeah, but usually after somebody confesses something, feels sorry about something, that's usually when they flip the switch like that, get it turned around and get it done.
No, that's paranormal. That's paranormal activity. That's psychological warfare. Or is it supernatural warfare?
Psychological, supernatural.
Paul traveled to some offices. I hear you. Maybe it involved some money. Paul getting some money, making something happen. I think of traveling and going to an office. I'm looking a check. I hear you. So I'm getting excited. The weather's a big factor to me, man. These short daylight days, man, when it's dark at 5:15, I don't know why. Every year, it puts me in a mood I don't want to be in. I just like being outside in the evenings.
You know what?
What's that?
We're actually going to probably need some warmer weather for what we got coming up right here.
Yep.
That we're just starting to get into. That I actually happen to figure out and find out for.
Yeah.
Or that I thought about, But the whole center around the night is us taking on this new year with a new look, the whole exploration. So now, come to find out, I've gotten in contact with one or two, I believe, so far, and right now, Down South Supernatural has one, two, possibly three islands that are abandoned off the Outer Banks that we will be able to have the right to investigate this year. And this coming summer, actually.
Boy, you love to talk about somewhere we're going.
I do.
I'm telling you, this. Matter of fact, I'm quitting this live right now.
Because look,
I don't want to talk about no equipment or nowhere down south's going. We don't talk about that water. So what's left?
You want to talk about that Reaper?
No, I don't. Let's talk about everyday occurrences, not where we're dreaming about going. We don't know where we're going right now. We're just on the edge of going crazy. That's what we're doing.
Yeah,
we don't know where we're going, and it don't. We ride by the seat of the pants. Whenever we get the feeling, we hop in the car and we go.
Get in the car.
Plans, unless someone invites us somewhere at a certain date, and a certain time, we struggle with plans. That's a fact. See, I confessed to something else. That's even better. See,
yeah.
So, we got a little topic tonight, guys. We're not going to bore you too much. We'd like for you guys to be involved as usual. The topics come up. We've been talking over the last few lives about a few different topics about paranormal.
Yeah.
How to define. We started off talking about how do you know if you're basically being haunted. How to tell whether, is it really a haunting or are you having a lot going on mentally? Not mental crazy or a mental state, but just, a lot on your mind. You're at a weak point.
Yeah.
And that opens up a door to some things we've been talking about paranormal wise. Yeah. No problem, Edna. We appreciate you getting on. No worries here. Absolutely.
No worries, Edna.
And I will say, if anybody's on Facebook, I always like to say, we're not ignoring you. We just don't see your comments.
Yeah.
The only way we can see your comments is if you go to YouTube and follow there. Then we'll see your comments on our screen.
Yeah.
So I apologize to anybody on Facebook who's looking. We forgot to go TikTok live too. We apologize for anybody who's on Facebook. We don't see you. I'm sorry. We're not ignoring you. Promise.
Yeah.
We just don't know. So the topic at hand is what tonight?
It's either, are you dealing with something psychological or are you dealing with something supernatural?
And it's basically how to tell. How do you tell the difference in the two? We already talked about when you're at your weakest point mentally, a lot of things going on. You're maybe grieving over someone, or you may be sick and down and out and just mentally tired. When you're in a certain place and certain things happening, that's when that spirit's going to jump you.
Yeah.
And he's going to work it. He's going to work it soft and slow.
But at the same time, I read something today where when in the complete dark, your mind, your eyes will start literally producing images that aren't even there.
So that's kind of what we talked about 2 or 3 lives ago when we're saying, man, I and Riley, we've talked about it, but me especially, I believe it's where we talked about, we said we get just as much spirit communication in the daytime as we do at night.
Yeah.
But most people identify you have to investigate and go in haunted locations in the dark at night to get communication.
Yeah.
I totally believe that's false. Going back to the psychological part of hauntings and spirits and everything mixed in between, we both know without a shadow of a doubt that we get just as much communication a lot of times during the day.
Yeah.
What we find out that happens at night is like he was just talking about, we lose that sight. We go in these total dark places. When you turn those lights out and you lose the ability to see, your other instincts kick in. A lot of times at night, you don't hear all the outside noises that you're used to during the day. Car horns blowing, people talking, the wind blowing, you name it, it's going on. But we as society and as people, we get used to it, and we do not realize it's going on until you get somewhere, you get still, the lights go out, and it's dark, and then all of a sudden you're hearing all kinds of things.
Yeah.
And as Riley said, your mind can draw pictures for you when that happens.
To fit what you're hearing.
Without a doubt, it happens. You know, those same noises during the day, they're there.
Yeah.
We just don't hear them, most of them, during the day, right? Yeah. Absolutely. And the spirits are always around. It's not just at night. They're always there.
Yeah.
Without that veil that your good Lord give you, you would really see what's really around you. And that's why you have that veil, because he knows you can't handle it.
Yeah.
He knows us as society can't handle it.
If you didn't have that veil, you'd probably be in the cuckoo house.
Yeah, I don't know. You'd be somewhere in a corner. He had hunkered down.
Yeah.
But like I said, when you get in that pitch black dark, man, that's when the adrenaline kicks in.
Yeah.
That's when your mind starts, I wouldn't say playing tricks on you, because your senses are at work and you're noticing things that you do not notice during the day.
Yeah.
I mean, we go in different places. At Dead Man's Bridge, Riley and I go during the day, and it is nothing to it other than we already know the location. We know a lot about what has happened there, the past history of the last 30 years there, things that we know about, but it is so different when you go there at night. Like last Wednesday night, we were there.
Yeah.
When that sun went down and it got pitch black dark, all of a sudden, those noises in the woods around you
got a lot louder.
You don't hear them during the day. But
Yeah.
when it was dog quiet, man, it sounded like that little bird over there weighed 350 pounds walking around.
It did.
I'm just saying, you hear things. You think you see things. That's what we are calling psychological situations, not paranormal.
Yeah.
So how do you tell the difference? You know, how do you know, man? How do you know when it's not your mind playing tricks on you and it could be supernatural? The biggest kick, I think, is did you hear that?
Yeah.
What was that?
I have way too many haunted dolls over there.
Y'all, I know you're not here, but of course we are here, and you might not have heard that, but back over that area to the right of Riley and I is where some haunted objects are, some haunted dolls, besides Andy behind us. Something just hit the floor over there.
Yeah.
So we're talking about, we're not really, that's wild. So here again, it's not dark in here. But now, hello, my mind is playing tricks. So it's psychological, or is it paranormal? I don't know. I'm kind of curious to go look and see if anything's up. What was that?
I heard it too.
I got chills.
Now you got
see. This is psychological, because my mind is saying there's something happening with us, and now the hair's standing up on my arm.
Now you got some shit going over there,
dude. All right, the ratings are about to go up in this mother tonight.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm trying to figure out, how do you tell? This is a perfect example. How do you tell the difference if it's supernatural or is it psychological we're dealing with right this minute?
Like, I need to go get the Reaper and turn it on and see who's trying to talk.
So this is where it's different for me, guys. Okay. So the way to tell is like when you hear noises like we just heard. I'm pretty sure it's not psychological, because number one, we both heard it.
Yeah.
We both turned at the same time. We both looked at each other, because he heard it and it was loud, and we heard it again. It's not psychological. Okay. If I'm sitting here and you're with somebody and you hear a noise and that person around you or several people didn't hear it, it's probably psychological.
Yeah.
It's probably something that your mind made up for you. Okay. Another way to tell if it's supernatural or psychological you're dealing with, is if it's physical.
Yeah.
If you're alone and it's physical, let's say you see a door move or you hear something slam more than once, you know you're not crazy then, okay?
Yeah.
And another way is, here again, that buddy system. You know, if you're not sure, you can't figure out if you're losing your mind or you really got something supernatural going on, invite someone over. Let someone else verify it, you know, so you don't drive yourself crazy. And you can take the necessary precautions. If it's something you need to deal with, have that friend who's prepared to go to battle with you.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, you know, the biggest times for psychological things happening is when you're weak, when you're tired, you haven't had a lot of rest, you've been sick and you're tired, your body is tired. When you're hearing things, you thinking they're in your head, but they're really not out and about where other people hear them. That's where I'm telling you, when you hear those things, it's so much easier if you have somebody to experience that with, like we just did. Had I been sitting in here by myself and heard that big noise, the first thing I would have thought to myself, since we go in haunted locations, is, okay, did I really just hear that? Or was my mind playing tricks on me because I'm a little nervous because I'm out here by myself around all this haunted crap that I let him talk us into bringing out here? And I kind of had something to do with it too.
Yeah, he did.
But anyway, we're coming back to the buddy system. You know, you got to have it. And lastly, you know, like I was saying, is don't let it sit around. Jump right in and figure it out. You know, because the longer you let it sit there, it is psychological, and you'll start worrying about it. And before you know it, you'll start seeing things. You'll start hearing more things, and a lot of those things you're seeing, if it's not paranormal, are things that your mind is making up, like Riley just said. So a lot of times, not a lot, when we have seen shadow figures in the past and we're together and other people don't see it, the first thing I do, if I don't catch it on film or on picture, I start second guessing myself. Okay.
Yeah.
Did my mind just make that up because I'm in the pitch black dark and I have a feeling that something's over there or down the hall or in that room or in that closet? My mind's telling me there's something there. I'm planting a seed in my own mind by doing that. Okay. Yeah. I'm planting a seed and my mind is starting to turn. And before you know it, I believe it. Whether it's there or not, I believe it. And I start painting that picture.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of what you were getting at, right?
Yeah.
That's my spin on it. What's yours?
About what?
About your mind work. What we've just been talking about for 15 minutes. Get some of that.
I do. I have a lot of belief in the fact that a person claiming they're haunted, the psychological has most of that pulled over to it. There is much more psychological going on in this world than there is supernatural, even though supernatural is a very, very real subject.
Yes, it is. It is. And it is, shouldn't say all around you, but as Edna just said a few minutes ago, spirits are all around you. They're around us. They're around you. There's just so much going on, and you can't see past what you can't see, that we don't take time to do what we do. We want to let, hey, I know you're here. I'm going to call you out. I know you're here. I know I can't see you. You know I can't see you. But let's figure it out. Let's talk. Yeah. Let's see if we can talk through my device. Let's see if you can do it. Now that I know you're here, let's see if you can do it.
Yeah.
Let's prove to everybody that you are here.
Right.
But yeah, the spirit activity is everywhere. It's just a matter of a fact when we take the time to unwind and notice everything around us. You start picking up different keys. And I still am not over that little thump I heard over there. My hair has gone down on my arm. That's real great when you hear it from that side of the room, because we know what's on that side of the room.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think I left this cat ball on the other night. Oh, there we go. Andy, we'd love for you to play tonight. I don't know if you had anything to do with what was falling over there. We'll turn that cat ball on, and I'd like to see it blink here shortly. You or your friend, it doesn't matter. We hope it goes off with you guys. It hasn't gone off lately. It's been about a month or so.
Yeah.
So, Andy, if you're here tonight, play with that ball for us while we got our little live going on. Show all the folks watching that you can do it.
Please do, buddy.
Absolutely. So, yeah. So what's on that? Keep on going on that topic. It's, I enjoy it. I enjoy the topics like this.
What kind?
You guys want to touch on that? Paul, what's you and Edna's thoughts? I don't know. We got a few people up here tonight. What's your thoughts on the difference as we've been explaining? What are your thoughts on the difference between psychological and paranormal? You guys in agreement or disagreeing with us about
Who is it?
somebody calling me. I can't answer right this minute.
Who is it?
I don't know. Doesn't matter. We can't answer right this minute.
Okay.
They'll call back. It's important.
Yeah.
Ed, that's right. Come on, Andy. We're all waiting. You got a crowd.
Come on, Andy.
I hope he does. You just never know. I'll never forget, probably last August, September, July, August, we had that thing going on out here.
Yeah.
And he was turning it out.
Yeah.
He was turning it out. Blew my mind.
That's
anyway.
Funny.
And you were too lazy to come out here and look at it.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, look, you missed a show, man.
I was inside eating ice cream.
Yeah, you missed a show. Little of both, Paul? Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
I agree more mental when you got late. When
you go late at night.
You're more alert, looking for something and get hyped up.
Yeah, no doubt. That's what we're talking about, especially being in the pitch black dark, man. That's when your senses ramp up, man. You're jacked. You're already on the edge. Now, I'm not saying we're scared of being in the dark at all, but being in the dark when it's, you can't see your hand in front of your face, you're more likely to those other senses take over, the nervousness, the little bit of anxiety maybe because your mind's telling you, I wonder what's around the corner, or I wonder what's 5 feet in front of me that knows I can't see it now.
Yeah.
So then your mind goes to work. The most powerful thing in the world is a human being's mind. It's not your computer. It's not AI. It is the brain. It is your mind, because it has the power. Your brain has the power to make you sick when you're not sick. It has the power to do all kinds of things to control you, up, down, highs, lows.
Yeah.
It can control everything if you don't stay in control of your mind, without a doubt. Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, that's a good little talk, man. That's my thought on the psychological again. We've kind of beat this subject to death. But I think we all can agree after talking about it for a month or so that not saying there's no supernatural. There is plenty of supernatural.
Yeah.
There's plenty of spirit activity, but there are lots of variables that go into it. And it can be, it's kind of easy to figure out, man, is it psychological or not? And like I said, I'll stick to it. The best way to figure it out is have somebody with you. And if they're feeling the same way, if the same things are happening to them, if they're hearing the same noises you hear repetitively, you're probably dealing with something paranormal.
Yeah.
But if it's you're by yourself and you're a little bit nervous and it's dark and you're tired, all those situations that you're a little bit down, not as jacked up, it could be psychological.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what else on that list, big guy?
Well,
It's going to be the super fastest live we've ever had. Have you already run through it?
pretty much other than I did want to mention that I did a lot of reading about 2 of the 3 islands that we're planning on visiting, and two out of those 3 were used for shipping facilities, cargo facilities, which means I'm thinking that at the point of time when they were up and running, there was a lot of energy going to these islands, or a lot of energy held on these islands, which means I'm thinking, unless a lot has changed, that there should be a lot of energy in that area, surrounding that area, that are just feeding that these spirits that are on these islands, if there is any when we go to check them out, are just feeding them, getting them stronger and stronger as the time goes on.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
I would like to ask a question to those that we have on tonight, and see if I can get any feedback on something I've been trying to dig into and find here. Like, I mean, like, does anybody know if there's anywhere online where you can try to find somewhere where Vikings touched down on our side of the earth or on our side of the world?
I'm definitely not up on the Viking side for sure. I really know nothing about it. And that's just so long ago.
You see,
I will tell you, there's some of the reading back in history and seeing Viking type movies. I say there's some of the toughest human beings who have ever walked the face of the earth.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't even know where to go or start on that for sure.
I've searched multiple places online trying that. Something to go off of, an area to shoot for.
I would say it wouldn't be nowhere around here. I would feel like it would be out more in the, I don't know, man. You always see movies and it's in the mountainous regions and places like that. So I don't feel like there's been a Viking in the mountains of North Carolina.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I almost feel like you'd have to go to another continent, maybe. Were there Vikings has there ever been Vikings in the United States? I have no idea. You know, Siri is the smartest lady in the world. Let's ask her. Oh, word. Oh, man.
You're looking it up right now, aren't you?
I'm going to look at it. I'm just doing a quick little search.
I'm going to go use the restroom really quick.
I'm pretty sure you are.
You're doing that.
Pretty sure you are.
Be right back, everybody. Got a restroom trip calling Riley's mine.
Good. You got to walk right by that noise and those dolls to go do it.
Where if one of them looks at me cross-eyed, I'm going to backhand somebody over there tonight.
Oh, man, it says, yes, Vikings reached North America around 1000 AD. Get out of here, man. I did not know that. Roughly 500 years before Columbus, with a confirmed settlement in El Anse, Newfoundland.
Oh, wow.
Basically Canada.
Oh,
how about that?
Looks like
Newfoundland, Canada.
Looks like we might need to go to Canada.
Yeah, I had no idea, man. I would have never bet that.
Heck, yeah. That's awesome.
Evidence suggests that Vikings explored further south.
I killed the top of the oven.
Potentially reaching the modern-day United States of America. Oh, my gosh. Very interesting. So there is evidence in the United States of America. 11th century Norse coin, the Maine penny, was found at a Native American site in Maine, suggesting potential trade or exploration with an actual Viking. That's very interesting.
That is amazing. I want to talk to
It even suggests that some Vikings explored areas they call Vinland, which some researchers believe included coastal areas stretching towards the Hudson River and even further south. That is very interesting. We're talking about Vikings, something before Christopher Columbus. Wow. Wow.
That is amazing.
So there's some controversial artifacts that have been found. The Kensington runestone found in Minnesota is believed by some to be evidence of a 14th century expedition, though many scholars consider it a hoax. Okay, so here we go. That's nothing to write home about. Says while L-ANSE, L-A-N-S-E, L or Laans, Ox Meadows is the only confirmed Viking site in North America. They certainly explored, they hunted, and traveled along the coastline. Of course, you think, Viking ships, they definitely would be in the ocean, I'm sure, moving. Likely interacting with the Indonesian populations. Very interesting. I would have never thought that. I would have never thought that.
Yeah.
Hey, you struck up a little nerve, a little conversation.
Yeah, I had.
I did not think it. I thought we were definitely going to strike out on that.
Looks like we hadn't struck out yet. Got it 3 for 2. We got 3 for 1 count. 3 balls, 1 strike. 3 and 1. You got either way right now.
Yeah, the only really artifact that says that still can be seen today is what they call the Maine penny. It's a genuine 11th century Norwegian silver coin that was found in Maine in 1957. It is authentic. Most historians believe it arrived through the indigenous, you know what I'm trying to say, trade networks rather than a direct Viking visit. So it made its way over here through a trade, of course. Maybe not an actual visit from a Viking in the state of Maine. So there's something that is not 100% sure of, the Newport Tower. The Newport Tower is located in Rhode Island. This stone structure was once claimed to be a Viking church, but now, as history has prevailed, by most experts believe it's a 17th century windmill built by English settlers. Okay. Why would it even say that if it wasn't part of it? Yeah.
What in the heck?
So, yeah, it's possible Vikings did make it to the United States, Riley.
Really?
Yeah, that's the word. Whether they traveled up and down the coast of the United States, whether it be the West Coast, the East Coast, where we're at, I have no clue. But it suggests if they come down from Canada, it's a good possibility they came down to the East Coast at some point in time, especially when it starts talking about Maine and places like that, Rhode Island.
Yeah.
We're talking about the East Coast of the United States. So, yeah, very interesting.
Yeah. I had a feeling I'd be striking a nerve with that topic.
Well, I know nothing about the Viking stuff, so I'm not even going to pretend to know anything about it. How's your list looking over there?
Oh, it's looking like it's getting about empty.
Kind of a short list tonight.
Yeah. But I got some stuff we can talk about.
As long as it's not equipment and locations.
I love equipment. Why not talk about equipment?
Well, the whole world's waiting on you.
I mean,
you made it back from the restroom. You see anything over there on the floor?
I looked, but I did not see nothing. That's the first thing I did. I made myself hold my pee longer just so I could look around.
Nice. Good job.
And I didn't see nothing.
Come on, Andy. See if you can move that cat ball, buddy. See if you can make the lights light up on that thing.
I did think of another topic.
What is it?
To go along with what we were just talking about with the haunted stuff over there. We are going to keep adding to the collection because I've been looking all over the marketplace looking for haunted artifacts, items, anything that I could purchase. And I found a few. And we are going to have a few more dogs.
So the only thing that bothers me, especially when you go online and you start searching for haunted artifacts, is to know if you really have a haunted artifact or if it's somebody just trying to sell something for a big chunk of change because they've named it haunted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to be careful, I think, buying stuff online. You know what I mean? Because I don't believe there's so many people in this world who don't have a problem with telling a lie.
Yeah.
And it's easy to believe. Because really, as human beings, we want to give everybody the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
And so you want to believe everything everybody says. But in this day and time, some people prefer to tell you a lie than to tell you the truth.
I like what Paul said. Road trip to Canada. Let's do it, brother Paul.
That's a long one right there, man.
Tell Stacy to get ready.
Oh, excuse me. I would have never thought that. I'm glad we looked it up, though. And I'm really surprised you haven't already looked at it.
I had. Where did they venture? Where were they spotted around North Carolina?
North Carolina. How about you not in the US of A?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nicholas is leaving.
I hadn't searched the USA yet.
It's almost 9 o'clock. Nicholas' bedtime.
It's 8:46.
Getting close.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I feel good about our little talk going back to the psychological or the supernatural warfare of the mind.
Yeah, I do too.
And like you said, you summed it up. Supernatural is everywhere, but a lot of things I think can happen, man, are brought on by psychological.
Yeah,
without a doubt. Yeah, she probably could some things. People like her, they probably could. And we have since figured out that here again, a lot of people who claim to have psychic abilities are not what they think they are.
No.
Not all of them are the same. Not all of them are good. I'll say the good things about Chastity is in our dealings with her, most everything that she said when we were around them and we witnessed a lot of things.
We could validate.
And I would validate her as pretty straight shooter. Some things I won't totally agree with, but that's the world we live in. And like we've talked about before, it's okay to disagree. You know what I mean? But yeah, we have seen some other ones that I wouldn't dare believe.
No.
Just because. But yeah, you're exactly right. Yep. Got anything else tonight?
I think that's about all.
If not, I'm ready to go get a shower. And because I'm kind of tired, I'm a little mentally exhausted. And it's the perfect time for supernatural something to jump on me. And I'll have to fight it off.
Perfect time to dip because I have not.
I'm proud of you for not dipping tonight during the live. Spitting all over. That's awesome. Anyway, guys, that's it. We appreciate it. We'll probably next Wednesday night, we're probably going to pick out a location and go get a little live in.
Yeah.
Break out a little bit of equipment, that stuff that Riley's in love with.
Yeah, I love Paranormal.
I don't know where we'll be next Wednesday night. I have no clue. We'll just take it like we do. We're not good at planning things. We'll figure it out next Wednesday.
Yeah.
So about 7:45 next Wednesday evening, we'll be like, okay, we're gonna go do this.
Yeah.
Or we'll go out and do the live in the Outback.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That's how we roll.
Yeah.
You never can tell what we're going to do.
Last minute thing.
Heck, we don't even know what we're going to do.
No.
Anyway, y'all, we thank y'all for getting up here. We appreciate it.
Y'all
Paul,
so
Edna,
much.
everybody, usuals, the ones on Facebook. I'm sorry. We don't see your comments. I know you're there. We appreciate you too, but we'd really like for you to get on YouTube and watch us.
Yeah.
That way you can comment and we can talk together. You can tell us some stories, and if you know anything you like, anybody watch. If there's places you'd like to see us go, some haunted locations or some supernatural stories that you've witnessed or know of, we would love to hear about those. Let us know. Get on this live and let's talk about it.
Yeah.
We would love that. Any other paranormal groups out there who'd like to get on our live and talk about things you have going on, where you guys might be going or things you're doing, we'd love to hear about that too. We'll invite you up here.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's it for this Wednesday night live. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you all.
And with that, Riley's going to close it up like this.
You can catch us at that Down South Out.
Good night. Thank y'all. TV's gone.